So we
there are 66 participants present in our meeting room.
Yeah.
In the service. So, photo identification and image our telecom networks and BSNL video mida. WhatsApp అనేది he
start.
Yeah, I'll start off. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome all to the 5th day of the national level 1-week online faculty development program on digital teaching tools organized by IQAC Cell, Department of Commerce, Department of Computer Science and Computer Applications. So firstly, I request our principal, Dr. V. Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, to give away the opening remarks. Over to ma'am.
Yeah. I welcome you all for this 5th day of FDP. And today we have two brilliant heads who are our lecturers, and we are very, very proud of you both. So Naveen Chandra Rajgaru and Gajendra Babu, because they belong to different disciplines. They don't come from computer sciences, but they have learned with their technical skills. They are today commanding, demanding, and doing everything. So, sir, I know Naveen Chandra, sir, he has been working with TSPSC, DOST, and so many things. And we really need to appreciate his brilliance and talents. And we are really happy to have you, sir. And Gajendra Babu, sir, will be joining us lately because I insisted him that he should teach us everything on a virtual board only. He actually planned to show us something on through PPTs, but I said, if possible, try to show it on a virtual board. And for that reason, he went to Nampally College. So he will be joining us very soon. So today we will have a lecture on virtual classroom and virtual classroom teaching. And first lecture will be on YouTube streaming and live streaming. So everybody these days, they want to make some lectures and everything, and how you can just stream them on your YouTube or Facebook is something today Naveen Chandra Raju sir will be talking about. And later on, Gajendra Babu sir will be talking about the virtual board. So every classroom teacher will have a board, and in the same way, a virtual class teacher will have a virtual board. So the technicalities and how to maintain the tools and how to manage the tools are something Gajendra Babu sir will be talking about. So we welcome both of you, sir, and thank you for coming down to teach all these 500 participants. So because we are sharing, few are in YouTube and few are here. So I request now Naveen Chandra sir to I think Sudarshan sir will please.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
So now I request Mr. Sudarshan sir to please introduce our resource person, T. Naveen Chandra Raju sir.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Teaching is an art. The ability to create a congenial learning atmosphere in the classroom goes hand in hand with the increase in one's own teaching experience and knowledge. We feel proud and privileged to have us today, Shri Gajendra Babu sir and T. Naveen Chandra Raju sir as resource persons for the program today. We are indeed fortunate to have teachers who are well versed in the use of technology and its application in the process of teaching and learning. They have been associated with various applications of information technology in the process of teaching, learning, evaluation, generating, analyzing, presentation, and drawing conclusion from the raw data. They have the expertise to explain the relevance and use of data for well-defined objectives. Their long experience in the field will enrich the participants of the program. We are fortunate to have with us Gajendra Babu sir and Naveen Chandra Raju sir with us today. They will engage and enrich us on the topic virtual
board and also live streaming.
Their lecture would immensely help us all. Yeah, live streaming also. I feel proud to stand before you to introduce today's speaker to the August gathering. First, I would like to introduce to you our today's resource person, T. Rajendra.
Naveen Chandra Raju.
Naveen Chandra Raju, Academic Officer, CC. Naveen Chandra Raju, Academic Officer, CC Office. Sir did his MS in Mathematics from Hyderabad Central University and MTech in Computer Application from IIT, Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad, which is ranked 12th by the week in 2019. He is pursuing his Doctor of Philosophy from Osmania University. He has got teaching experience of more than 11 years and taught to students of intermediate and degree. He has 10 years of IT experience in analysis, designing, developing, testing and implementation of client server, web-based and distributed applications. He also has hands-on experience in developing report formats and preparing presentation for data analyzing and defect tracking tools. In his IT career, he discharged his duties on various important positions, namely IT officer for CC office, project manager for Center for Good Governance, IT manager for TSPSC, officer on special duty for Board of Intermediate Education, and from last 1.5 years working as state coordinator for those. Sir got excellent analytical logical programming skills with good understanding at the conceptual level. He has played a key role for developing almost all models of many projects like GHMC, TSPSC, intermediate results, and those of Telangana government. He has developed a mobile app called My GHMC, which is an integrated service app of Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation. Honorable IT Minister Mr. KTR launched the app My GHMC and appreciated it a lot. Sir was appointed as OSD for Board of Intermediate Education to identify the mismatch in the results of IP 2019. Sir reviewed code, database, design and data processing, result processing and unit testing. Also, as per the direction of Honorable High Court, taken up the re-verification and recounting of all failed students in IP March 2019. That is around 3,27,000 students having 10 lakh scripts, including entire script scanning activity in court permitted time period, and successfully completed the task. Once again, it is a pleasure to have you, sir. Now I will introduce the other resource person.
Sir, I think it would be better once Sir joins, we can introduce Gajendra.
Exactly. Just now he called me. He wants access for this meeting. Some admin has to take care about that.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. I request Principal Ma'am to take over the session. Then, whenever the other resource person join, I'll introduce you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Name with which Gajendra sir is. What is the name?
Gajendra Babu, sir.
Gajendra Babu.
Gajendra Babu, sir, is the other resource person for today.
Sir, Gajendra Babu, sir, are you here?
No, not.
He didn't join?
I don't find any Gajendra Babu name.
It may be on name Nampalli GDC, Indira Priyadarshini GDC, but because he is acting from that college.
Not Nampalli.
Indira Priyadarshini.
No Indira Priyadarshini.
No, sir. GDC.
IPGDC. No. There is no. I don't find any name with that.
Sir, IP.
Man, just call him.
Yeah. I will just call him.
Please.
Yeah. 1 minute.
Okay, meanwhile, I'll start the session. Why? Because in online session. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes.
Respected Principal Madam and respected IQAC coordinator of City College and my dear colleagues and my friends, everybody, heartily welcome to this.
You can please start off. He will join.
Yeah, madam. Sorry, madam. Yeah. Okay, thank you, madam. Okay. Yeah, everyone, I'm really happy with the session. Why? Because already it is 259 members have joined till now. It's a huge number. I have given so many seminars in these COVID days. This is the biggest one I am facing. I'm really happy with your activities, madam. It's good. Also, topic given to me is Facebook and YouTube live streaming. Yeah, I would like to brief about these two things in the given timelines. Actually, Gajendra Babu is calling me, madam. Actually, is there an issue? Admin, please speak over. Gajendra Babu is calling me again and again.
Okay, you just continue with it. Attend the call.
Ma'am, please pursue. Ma'am, you please pursue with Gajendra Babu, sir.
No, he have joined. Ma'am, he have joined. Sir, have joined, ma'am.
I think Sudarshan sir, will you please introduce Gajendra Babu sir also? Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Gajendra Babu sir, are you here?
Yes. Good afternoon, madam. I'm here.
Okay. Fine. Just open your video, sir. Please open your video so that we can see you. Yeah, Sudarshan sir, you start introducing.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now I would like to introduce our second resource person. Ma'am, now I would like to introduce our second resource person. Sir Gajendra Babu Garu, who is a lecturer in commerce, GDC Malkajgiri, and who's at present is working as in charge ICT officer, academic cell, CC office. Sir did his MPhil Commerce from Sri Venkateshwara University in the year 2009, MCA from Siddhartha Technical Institute in the year 2004, MCom from University College of Commerce and Business Management, Usmania Institute 2000. Secured gold medal and was college topper for BCom degree pursued from Mald Government Degree College, Gadwal. He has qualified National Eligibility Test in Commerce, UGC, in June 2012 and State Eligibility Test in Commerce conducted by APSET and in collaboration with Usmania Institute, June 2012. He has teaching experience of more than 16 years and taught to the students of intermediate as well degree students. In his illustrious academic career, he has discharged his duties as ICT officer, academic cell, CC office from March 2016 to March 2020. Appointed as state technical coordinator for those for the year 2018, 2019 and 2020. His article Emerging Trends in Financial Markets in India was published in Trading Exchanges in India. He has co-authored some books which are very much useful for BA and BCom students. Pure Information Technology BCom Telugu 2016, Programming Language Using C, BCom Telugu Academy 2017, Quantitative Methods of Economic Analysis, BA Telugu Academy 2017. He has been instrumental in shaping up curriculum as a member, convener, course design, syllabus revision committees. He worked as a convener for working group BCom Computer Application, Telangana State Council for Higher Education, BCom Common Core Syllabus Revision 2015, approved by Telangana State Council of Higher Education. Sir was a member as well as course writer for Cost and Management Accounting paper for BCom Syllabus Revision Committee 2015 for Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, Hyderabad. He has attended several courses and workshops. Sir attended orientation courses, refresher course and did faculty development program on commodity market and derivatives trading organized by Department of Commerce, School of Management, Pondicherry University 2013. He attended 6 national level workshops on applied econometrics, attended one-day seminar on corporate social responsibility, attended one-day national conference on Indian Companies Act 2013, attended 5-day workshop certificate course on advanced business analytical using R conducted by Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Indian Institute of Technology, Hyderabad 2015. Sir has participated and presented several papers in national and international conference. A few are presented a paper on pros and cons of free trade, a critical study at 3 days international conference, presented a paper on commodity derivatives markets in India, an analytical study at 2 days national seminar.
So we welcome you both, sir. We welcome you both, and you please start your session, and you people decide who should take first and who should take second, and we only want the lecture to go on. Thank you once again, Naveen Chandra Raju Garu and Gajendra Babu sir, for joining us, and you just start off.
Okay, Babu sir, your activity has so many dependencies in college, internet and correct power supply. Okay. So you take over. Why? Because whenever it is good, you should complete.
Yeah. So you're taking the class.
Yeah, Babu sir will take.
Okay.
I don't have any dependency. He has so many.
Then fine. So Gajendra Babu sir, go ahead. Talk the show. Yeah, that is our Gajendra Babu.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
I must really thank you, because he only wanted to show us PPTs and I just pushed him into Nampally College so that he can show us in a very defined way. So thank you once again, Gajendra Babu sir, for taking all the risk, and welcome. Yeah.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
I thank and congratulate principal, staff, Government City College, Nayapur, and I also thank our Commissioner, Honorable Commissioner, Sri Naveen IAS Garu, for sanctioning and procurement of virtual boards in our colleges. Around 170 colleges have already procured the virtual classrooms, which include City College and even DPCW Nampally, where I am presently here to demonstrate about virtual classrooms. And I also thank our Honorable Academic Guidance Officer, Dr. P. Balabhaskar Garu, and Senior Academic Officer, Dr. J. Niraja Garu, and my colleague, my friend, best friend, T. Naveen Chandra Garu. So before going to start, first I will show you what are the features and functionalities of virtual board.
Sir, please konjam resound ostundi. Echo is coming. Can you set a little? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn off.
Now it's okay.
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 And its resound is coming.
You keep talking. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah. Everybody, please. Am I audible?
You're audible, but it is echoing, sir.
Yeah. Now it's okay.
Yeah. It is okay. Fine.
Okay. So our today's topic is virtual classrooms in higher education institutions, our government degree colleges. So first, here in the virtual classrooms, I am going to, the agenda of today's session is what is virtual classroom solutions, and virtual classroom teaching is what are the aids we are going to use in the virtual classrooms, and what are the functionalities.
Sir, can you please check down why is that echo is coming? Because some echo is coming.
Because madam, this whole hall is
okay.
vacant.
Okay.
So it's maybe wall resound is coming.
Okay. Continue, sir.
Okay. Yeah. And apart from this, I'm going to explain how to use this virtual classroom application, live stage application, video conferencing in the Android mobile phone. So coming to, why we use classroom solutions? So first, it's like suppose connecting the students who are located in different locations. We can connect to the students face-to-face discussions. We can have face-to-face discussions. Students can interact with us with the application, live stage application, and we can have forums and online communication system also. This virtual classroom setup can be used for e-learning also, that we are going to deal, and live classroom observation will also be there. Suppose when I'm delivering the lecture here, my students sitting different places can listen there, and I can observe them. Even they can observe me what's going on. So live observation will be there, and online teaching methodology, and using this technology teaching aids, we can go ahead in the virtual classroom solutions. Coming to the things that we are going to use, I will going to demonstrate you. Here, virtual classroom solution has one personal computer, as you are seeing in the PPT. So this is a virtual classroom. 1 minute, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Madam, actually, this dear participants, this is, so here I'm opening key here. Every rack has a key. All the components will be fixed, kept in this compartment, and here you will find the one NCU component. This is called like our personal computer. It's like a personal computer. So this is processor, memory, everything will be in this one, through which we can connect this to the projector, and even this audio system, keyboard, mouse, everything is connected to this personal computer. This is one component. And another one is the interactive device will be there. This is what interactive device board. This is a board. If I touch it, it will be recorded in the computer, grasped by the computer, and shown to other person, opposite person. And here we have another chat through projector. If you see on the above, yeah, you'll find here one projector. So this is a projector fixed to every college who have these virtual classrooms. This is short through, means this is nearest to the class board. With a short distance, we can have clear visibility. And another one is a projector wall mount kit also is there. This is all the wall mount kit will be there. This total kit, whatever this component is there, mount kit. And we have again portable visualizer will be there. this is a portable visualizer. So using this, we can read the textbook on the screen. This will read the content on the textbook or paper. Not connected here. So this is for reading the textbook and visualize. And another one is we have whiteboard, and even green board also is given along with this whiteboard. Whiteboard and green board will be provided as a part of these virtual classroom solutions. So these are physical components. And apart from this, we have speakers also. If you observe above here, I have speakers which are already mounted on the compartment, and I have even a microphone also there. Cordless microphone will be provided along with them. This is a cordless microphone provided by them. And one small UPS will also be provided here. This is a UPS. So for power backup and upon power backup. And another one is we have camera also. Here camera is fixed to the again ceiling camera. I think you must be seeing there near the fan, and in between fan and tubelet, you will find one big camera. It's a 365 degrees rotation, and even up and down rotation will also be there along with the 365 degrees location. And apart from this, we will have to purchase a multi-point bridge license. This is an annual subscription. Once we purchase this license, it is valid for 1 year. After 1 year, again, we have to go for renewal of this license. It's like how Zoom app is there like that. It's like a Zoom kind of thing. So these are the teaching aids used in this one. Coming to here, we have one software, IntelliSpace software. It's a user interface. It's like how Windows application is there. This virtual classroom has one small application, user interface application. It has some components. Toolbar is there. It features to create and present the content. And in the toolbar again, we'll find pen mode, eraser, selection, and fill bucket, text menu. That I am going to demonstrate each and everything. Just you keep observing what are the things. Let us first go through what are the components are there. I will demonstrate all the each and every point. Yeah, coming to next. Again, toolbars, again, geometrical shapes also we can find again. Suppose, for example, square, rectangle, and triangle, circle. These kind of shapes we can draw using this toolbar. And even we have geometrical tools like a compass, protractor. These kind of things will be there. And using the lines and arrows tools, we can draw the lines and arrows. And extra widgets will be there. Again, screen capture also is there. Suppose if you want to capture any screen, we can even capture using this life-size application. Again, this IntelliSpace has another component. Second component is menu bar. In the menu bar, we have three functions. One is input, output, and a navigation function. Suppose like how we open the Windows application, MS Word, MS Excel, like that. We have file open. We can open the file and import the file, any kind of object. It may be visual, video, audio, text, even any images also. And we can save the, suppose for example, while running the class, we may create different pages. So we have how to save the current page, save all the pages also is there. And we can convert that IntelliSpace to from desk mode to IntelliSpace. We can intervene between the IntelliSpace and desk mode. Again, apart from these things, we also have the facility to record our class. Video recording, audio recording will be whatever is visible can be recorded using this application, IntelliSpace application. Coming to again here, we have page overview will be there, and page navigation from one page to another page, and we can create a new page. We can delete the page, and we can if we did any functionality on the page, we can redo or undo. Again, how to create the IntelliSpace application. And apart from this, in the menu bars. Apart from the menu bars, we have again trans bin. It's like a dustbin. How we have recycle bin like kind of thing in the MS Windows operating system. We have again trans bin will be there, and media library will be there where we can store the video and audio kind of thing, and even the images. And apart from this, we have two more features. MyCloud is also there. MyCloud is importing any content from the internet. Suppose I have any content from, I have to import from the online, like using the internet browser or else video, YouTube kind of thing. I can directly using MyCloud, I can import directly from this IntelliSpace application. So these are the things that we are going to see. First, I'll see one by one. I'll come into. So how I have to start this application? I'll show you one. Give me 30 seconds. I'll get it ready.
Sitting before computer and giving online class is very easy, madam. Apart from virtual classroom.
Yeah,
Physical activity in virtual mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Babu sir is getting some trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have to occupy with the.
We have to appreciate because he's taking all the pain. We have to appreciate. Because the thing is, if we show only in the form of PPTs, to participants may not understand. So if we show directly on that screen, everything will be understood in a much better way. Yeah.
Okay, Babu sir. Yeah.
No problem, sir. We are there. We'll wait for you. You explain. Take your own time. Yeah.
Madam, this is the processor. Come here.
Yeah.
This is my UPS. First, I have to power on this one. By powering on, my CPS will get the power from that one. Once power is coming, I will turn on this power button here in the UPS again, CPU. You can observe this one. This blue color button will be there, blue and silver button. Once I press it glows into blue color. Once it is turned on, it takes a couple of seconds to turn on the system, operating system. Once system is on, we can see the screen like this. This is the screen what you can see. Yeah. Here you will find some features, some applications will be there. One is IntelliSpace is there. Another one is LifeSales will be there. So first I'll go to LifeSales. This is the main application for live interaction. This is how we use Zoom application or Google Meet kind of thing. It's like Webex kind of thing. Once I click, I'll get this screen like this. Here we find home and here upcoming, chart, contacts, room system and meetings. Suppose I want to schedule a meeting in future. My projector is scanning this one. First it will scan and it will capture the interactivity. Yeah, first I will go to here meetings. You'll find here fifth one is the meetings. Once I click on the meetings, I get these kind of options here. Here already pre-scheduled meetings are there. Previous meetings will be shown. If I want to create one meeting here, I'll click here, create meeting. It's like how we use Zoom. Create meeting. Once you click on the create meeting, you will find here create a meeting. Create a new place to meet and collaborate. Yeah, meeting time says again here recurring will be there, one time will be there. One time meeting means it can be conducted only once. If you want to conduct the classes recurring, we'll go for permanent meeting. Permanent meeting is like a recurring meeting only. So now I am using permanent meeting here. In the permanent meeting, I'll write the meeting name. Suppose for example, today we are giving class FDP college. Before I am going to start, I request all the participants, please install LifeSage app in your application, please, Android phone. I request all the participants using another phone. If you are using that phone for this class, Zoom class, you can take another phone if you have facility. Please install LifeSage app. I'll show you.
Our virtual class solution is a combination of multiple solutions. It is defined like that. LifeSage is one of the platform which is like Zoom and Microsoft Teams and Google Meet. It is also useful to online conferences. It will be used for that. That solution is integrated with our virtual classroom. That is LifeSage. Please download this app and install with your mobile your mail ID.
I request all the participants, as Navin Chandra sir is mentioning, please install this LifeSage app. It hardly takes 30 seconds to you. It hardly takes 30 seconds to you. Please install in the another phone where you are not using Zoom app.
No problem. In the same phone also you can install now. Why? Because already most of the people have turned off their cams.
LifeStage video conference. This is one application. It has a desktop application and even the smartphone application also. Here I am using desktop mode. You can install in your mobile phone also this LifeStage in the smartphone application. Yeah, coming to here, I have created a meeting. Sir, I did not create. In fact, I left in the middle. FDP in. So this is a meeting ID or name I am giving. And here the moderator, yes, I am attending from the women's Nampally. This is the default, it's showing moderator, this one. Set the numeric password. Suppose for the meeting, I want to give password. I will enter here a password. Now I'm entering 1234. This is my password here. Anybody wants to join in this meeting using the meeting ID and this password can enter this meeting. Here you will log in. Another option also will be there. This is a description. You can describe this. What is this meeting? And you can choose a lecturer here. If you click here lecturer, suppose for example, all the participants are already on live. I want to give this co-moderator kind of co-host kind of thing. I can mention their name here so that they can also present the class as I'm presenting it. It's like a co-host in our Zoom. So that I'm not going to use now. So these fields I'm giving one name of the meeting and I'm giving the password, numeric password, and I'm going to save. So with this, my meeting is scheduled. This is my meeting is scheduled. If you see here, you will find here FDP by Government City College. So here I have functions here. If you observe here you will find one is call with camera on, another one is without camera, call with camera off, and schedule. 3 are there. So suppose for example I am clicking on that. So once my meeting is scheduled, I am turning on the meeting, starting the meeting. Once my meeting is starting, it will show you like this. So this is the meeting going to start. It is asking you to enter the password. So the password that I entered is 1234. Now click enter the meeting. So it is telling that you are the only participant in the meeting. I request any of you please install the LifeSage app and open that one. There you enter the code. Anybody trying, please?
Please tell me the code. I'll chat in the chat box.
Code I'll enter here.
Code is
4454.
11.
I'm entering this chat box. Please see this one. 249.
Yeah, already you given.
Password is 1234. 4454 249.
It's here.
I request in other participants also please try it, demonstrate, because today we are taking this class live demonstration. This is not for just listening and leaving.
I'm sure.
Please try to understand my efforts, because in spite of having this COVID pandemic, all these risks, I came to Nampally here and I requested the principal. Even I thank the principal GDC Women Nampally, Varalakshmi Madam, for giving this opportunity to me.
Yes, madam. Actually, we are waiting for this occasion, madam. We are planning this activity on behalf of City College. We got this opportunity. We are planning alone from City CC.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you once see here, you are able to see your screen. My screen is showing here because my camera is there. whatever the captured in my camera is being shown here. So other people, other side can also see this one. This is how we can start the interactive application, live interactive video application. So if you see here, we have here again same how Zoom has mute microphone will be there. Zoom, yeah, one participant has come already, Beam Rao. And
enter the passcode and press the pound or hash key.
yeah, turn off camera.
Is not recognized. Joining the meeting.
I have joined from both ways. Please, everyone, please mute any one of them. If both are unmuted, echo will become.
So all our participants are already joined in the meeting. So here I have functionality. One is mute microphone, and here I can turn on, turn off my camera. If I turn off camera, you cannot see me. And even I can share my screen also. Suppose, for example, share screen. Once I click on, it will ask which one you want to share. Here we can select what we want to share. You can raise your hands. And last you will find here leave or end the meeting. Once I click it here, it will give option to me leave meeting. Would you like to leave the meeting or end the meeting for everyone? So here I have here two functionality. One is I myself only can leave the meeting and others can continue. Then I click. Suppose I want to close the total meeting. I don't want anybody from other end also to be in the meeting. So then I click end the meeting. Once I click the end meeting, total meeting will be completed. If I don't want to do any of either of above, then I will click cancel. Now I'm not going to do any of above, so I'm clicking cancel. So this is how once we start it, we can take the class application using. Suppose if you come to the right side, so here we have options here. One is information, capabilities. You can see here. Here, suppose Dr. T. Kavita has raised hand. She has some doubt. Madam, any doubt? Dr. T. Kavita, any doubt? So that is one. Yeah, Navin Chandra also has raised a hand. So like this, we can see the participant list and details. This is one option. And our information, once I click on the information, it will give the call details. Here I have the meeting URL link is there. We can copy and send to other end so that they can join the meeting. And I have the extension number. This is like our Zoom meeting ID. We have Zoom meeting ID. Same way we have your extension number. That Zoom meeting ID is called as a extension number. Please note it. This extension number is nothing but Zoom meeting ID. That is 4454249. The passcode or password or passphrase is 1234. That we can set ourselves. So these three are important here. And here the video address is also given. Using this video address, one can join without the live stage. And this the moderator is the one who is starting the moderating the meeting. These are the details of the meeting. So these are the settings here. We can have the camera audio. We are not going to touch this one. Better not to touch it. So these are the features in the live stage application. This is as we are using in the Zoom. This live stage application, every college has a license. Yearly license is there. Using this license, 100 participants can attend this meeting online parallelly at a time. 100 participants can join in this. You can observe on the screen. Many participants are all there. So you can join in the meeting like this. so I can interact with them. Now I come to another application. IntelliSpace. Second component that we are going to discuss is IntelliSpace. IntelliSpace is nothing but a user interaction interface will be there. It is going to start IntelliSpace. I turn down the sound so that I'm not able to listen your voice. Please try to understand me. I'm only using the audio of the Zoom. I'm not using the audio of this live stage. So try to understand. I may not be listening your voice through this application. Here, if you see, this is what is visible here, right hand side. This is called toolbar. This is called toolbar. Toolbar has some functionality here, and down you will find here bar will be there. Second component is menu bar in the IntelliSpace user interface, and here you find my library and my cloud will be there. And apart from that, if you see the right bottom, you'll find here trans bin, like a recycle bin kind of thing. Whenever we want to delete any file or something, we can drag and drop there. So if I can shift here also. If suppose I want it to be left side, I can take like this. If I click, if I want right side, I can click this. So we can switch from left to right to left. Okay. Now coming to, let us see one by one feature. Give me some time, please.
Yeah.
Babu sir, majorly focus on virtual board. How to use virtual board and how to give the data, whatever you put on the board.
Yeah, I'll show one by one feature, everybody.
Yeah. This online activity, what we are doing, everybody knows in Zoom and other.
I'm going to virtual board. This is live interaction, interactive user interface virtual board. So first I'll see here. This is a user interface will be there. First one is I'm going to explain about the subcomponents of this toolbar. We'll see one by one. First, if I click here, this is the pen. Digi lift pen. Yeah, using this I can write here. So we can draw something like that. So I want to try any rectangle kind of thing. Suppose I want to draw something. So using this pen can draw. This is normal. If I want, I can make marker also. I can use different markers. I can change the colors also. Using colors, I can draw red color. If I want to use, I can use green color. So here two modes are there in the pen system also. Normal pen is there, and this is again marker pen is also there. Either of one can be used. These two. This is regarding the pen. And coming to eraser, if I come to eraser, again eraser has 5 subcomponents here. If you observe here, it has 5 subcomponents eraser. Suppose I want to erase point to point, I will select this one, first one. Using the first one, I can erase point twice like this. If you observe, are you able to see? This is point to point. Suppose I want to erase completely, not point to point. Suppose striking eraser. I want to use striking eraser. I can use the striking eraser. I can do like this. This is striking eraser, and this is erase all total, completely erasing. So this is only scribbled erasing, erase all objects, and complete erase also is there. So this is regarding the erase tool in the toolbar. Now coming to selection mode will be there. Copy, paste, and text. Suppose I want to write any text here. paste, copy, paste the text. Cut will be there, copy, cut, copy, paste. These are cut, copy, paste options will be there. Another one is fill the bucket. If I drew any drawing, or any object I want to take, I can using this, I can fill the bucket. Yeah, this is one option. And coming to text, if I want to write any text, I'll click here. In the text again, we have two types here: writing recognition text and direct typing using the keyboard. If I use this one, I write here. So this will automatically dictate and convert into the text. By writing also, our writing script is recognized by the system and is converted as a typing text. This is one.
Kind of OCR scanning.
Yeah, another one is direct typing using the keyboard. Using the keyboard also we can type here. So here, adjust the box according to my text. I can select the text and I can increase the font. Okay, I can use all caps, increase the font using this one, decrease the font using this one. I can take bold, I can change the color, underline. So how we have in the WordPress like that, we can use the same features here also. Yeah, this is regarding the text. Then coming to create different. After text, you will find here geometrical shapes will be found here. You can find here circle eclipse is there. And suppose using this eclipse, yeah, here I can draw eclipse. If you observe here, the difference from other circle drawing and here is you can see the radius also here. You see, eclipse radius of this eclipse is different. If you see the right to left, it is 3.2 centimeter. Top to bottom, it is 3.1. So we can increase and decrease width and height. So this is one of the best feature in this one. And again, I can draw triangle also. You see, this is the most suitable for especially mathematics students and science, physics, chemistry. You can see the, if I draw here, I want to say exact angles and length of this size, I can find here. So whatever the showing it at the corner, it is angles. Suppose top you will find 53.8 degrees angle, and left 63.1, right 63.1. And I can see even the size, length of the size 7.8 centimeter, 7.1 centimeter. So with which size I want to draw, I can draw accurately. And here you can have the rectangles also. In the rectangles also, it is showing the angles. If you observe the angles, all the angles are 90 degrees because the rectangle has all the angles 90 degrees. And I can change the length and breadth according to my requirements. Suppose I want width to be 7.5, height to be 5 centimeters. So I will draw here and drop it here. So we can draw according to our requirements. And again we have hexagon also. Hexagon, you can draw the hexagon according to our requirements. So using these shapes, geometrical shapes, we can draw the required the images what we want shapes. This is one feature. And yeah, I'm erasing. So here we can have colors also here. Which color we want, we can take it here. If I double click on any color, any color, here already primary colors are given. Yellow, black, red, blue, green, white. These are primary colors are given. If I click on this one, I can select according to my requirement. Whatever the color I want, I can select here. Suppose I want pink color, I can select a pink and I can press OK. I can write anything here. I can draw cycles, anything, or else I can type anything text also. This is, and coming to here you can change the thickness of the pen here. You can increase it. Yeah, I'm changing the point size. Because if somebody is far away and is not able to see backbench students, I can increase the width of the point. Like this. So this is increasing. Yeah, this is some of the features in this one. And coming to another best feature, let me erase it. I'm erasing all the text. I will, if you see here, I'll take the new page because this page is, I don't want to use this page. I want to go for new page. I'll click on the new page. If I click on, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4. If I don't want, I can delete the current page. Delete the current page, yes. Again, I want to delete another page, yes. Now I'm on second page 2. If you observe here, are you able to see me? Able to see the board?
Yeah. Yes,
Sir.
yes, yes. Please go ahead.
Yeah, it is fine.
Yeah, this is that's good.
Actually, more than Zoom, life size is very clear, sir. In life size app,
Coming to here. Please, sir, continue.
yeah, life size, I'm watching in both Zoom and life size. In life size, it is very clear. Why? Because it is there was a big camera put in on roof. Zoom is in just mobile camera.
Sir, here you'll find here some again geometric tools also there. Geometric tools I'm selecting here. Here I'll find one. You please observe it carefully. Here the scale. This is my scale. I can convert this into centimeters to millimeter and inches also. If I want to go for inches, I can increase the scale size also. Suppose I want 5 centimeter scale, 5-inch scale, or else 6 feet, 6-inch scale. So I can increase and decrease. I can convert inches to centimeter to millimeter, depending on my requirements. Okay? And I can even rotate the scale also. Suppose I want to, I can rotate like this. So after drawing any images, I want to measure the image size. So I can use a scale and I can measure the length and breadth of the image, any image. This is one is rotating the angle. Another one is increasing, decreasing the size of the scale. And one functionality is here, centimeter to millimeter. So this is how to use a scale, geometric tool. Coming to here, protractor is there. It's also given. Protractor is also given. So I can take whatever angle I want, I can draw like this. Protractor. Before that, actually, I should have drawn any triangle, something like that, so that I can measure the angles of the triangle. This is my triangle. I'm taking the tools. I'm taking the protractor. I want to measure the angle. Suppose if I keep it here, it will show angle 59 degrees. So we can see the angles of the triangle using this protractor. So even I can rotate this also. So I want to see angle at the top. Using this I can measure the angle also. Around 59 degrees. So like this, we can use the protractor to measure the angles of any triangle or rectangle, any shape. And we have compass also. The compass according to my grade. And I can increase, decrease. Suppose, for example, I want to measure the length of this triangle, but base of the triangle. Yeah, this is 8.8 centimeter. So my length of the triangle is 8.8 centimeter. So if I want to draw the radius, suppose. Yeah. I want to draw the arc using this point. I have to click on the pen here. Like we can draw different circles or else so many arcs. In the triangle, especially building a triangle, we can use this. Okay, I will put it like this, and I will go to another page, create another page. The page created is because fourth and third and fourth were deleted being. That's why its numbering is going to directly fifth one. What about 3 and 4? 3 and 4 are created and deleted. That's why it's not showing, directly going to fifth page. I don't want this. I can click on this one. Okay. So these are the, again coming to here, we have the how to draw the lines. Using this tool, we can draw the lines. So I want to draw a line. I can draw the straight lines. I can use the arrow mark also.
Yeah, please go to the life science and commerce arts section.
Yeah, these are the mathematical tools, geometrical tools already ready-madely available in this application. So this is regarding the toolbar options available in this one. Now we'll go to another menu bar. Coming to here, you'll find here one is, if I want to open any file, I can open. I will open whatever the files are available. I can open. can play this one. It's already pre-recorded video. Here we have, even if you want to record class also, we can record. This is importing the file. Suppose I want to save my page. If I want to save the page, here I have option save page. Here down you will click save page. I can save the, suppose I want to save this page, second page. I can click it here and I can go to desktop. Even I can save something page 2. Like this, we can save the pages. If you observe here, the save type will be here CNX format. Any file saved by this application will be in the CNX format. So it's like IBM's application. So it will be saved in CNX form, like how PDF and PDF, PPT, like that. This another file format. It can be opened using this application only. We cannot use in some other way. And we can save multiple pages also. Suppose I want to save page number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can click this one. So I want to convert this PDF PNG CNX. Default will be there PNG, CNX. If I want to save this as a PDF, I can select the PDF and the file will be saved in the PDF format. Please save in the PDF format. So if you observe your save type as a PDF. If I want to save it as an image format, I can click image format, I can give it in the images also. So different. Yeah. So coming to here, you will find here recording. So whatever I do here, it will be recorded automatically. And I want to save, I can click it here. I'll show you how to record class. First here, if you see here, you will find here one record button will be there. Once I click on this one, recording will start automatically. So whatever the is visible on the screen will be automatically recorded. So this is, I can stop the recording, and these are adding new page, deleting page, and redo, undo is also the options are there. And if I want to close this application, if I click this one, it will ask before closing this one, do you want to save before quitting? So if you want, we can save yes. If I don't want, I can save no. I don't want to close the app. We can click. Yeah, this application is closed. Yeah, I'm going to open again here because I want to show you again two more functionalities here. One is my library will be there. So using this, I can take any images, already available images. Yeah, if I click on the sciences, I'll find again biology part 1, biology part 2, chemistry part 1, chemistry part 2, physics part 1, physics part 2. I click on the biology. Here, anatomy of the flower plants. You see all the images of this biology will be found there. Suppose I want to see body fluids and circulation, biomolecules, breathing and exhale, exchange of gases. So all these things, ready-made images are available here. If I want to see here, I click the cell, the unit of life. Here, every Subcomponents will be there. Till end, we'll go and we'll select that image. Again, in the cell also, we have again different things are the cells in the cell. I know I'm not a life science student. If I want to see eukaryotic cell, I can select this one. If you see here, I've taken. Yeah. I can increase the size of the image according to visibility. I want to rotate, I can rotate the image also. So labels are also given: mitochondria, ribosomes, cell membrane, nucleus, membrane, nucleus. These are the components, images are already available in the MyTarget. So I want to delete, I can delete. Suppose I want to save, I can save. So I'm going to delete it. Yeah. Like this, we can take ready-made images from the My Library. Another is MyCloud is there. This is the most important, one of the important. Here, suppose first I have to select which one I want. I want videos or images. Suppose I want video. Are you able to see images properly, or you are seeing in the reverse?
No, properly only we are seeing.
Are you able
Actually,
to see
Babu sir, actually it is good, but yeah, what is the problem? We are integrating two different platforms, Zoom and this life size. If you go with the only life size, then it will be 100%. Everything is visible, everything is audible. Now we are using Zoom third-party tool in our virtual classroom. This is third-party for our virtual classroom. Zoom is.
In fact,
that is the problem. That is the problem.
No, I have to set it left to right to right. It is setting in the Zoom. I have to set it left right. I did not.
Yeah.
That's why you are seeing in the reverse. So here
no, we are seeing it properly only. It is only little inclined. That's it.
Yeah. Here we have videos will be there here. So I want to write the automatically. It's loading due to the internet problem. I'm not able to get the images properly here.
Okay.
So this is how we can use our life size. So with this, I conclude this. Any doubts, you can raise me, please.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking so much
Anybody?
time, giving us a practical explanation of the usage of virtual classroom board. And on behalf of Government City College, I would also like to extend gratitude to the principal of Indira Priyadarshini Degree College for giving us the accessibility to the virtual classroom. Thank you, sir.
Please, any questions, please?
Sir, queries will be posted at the end of session. I mean, there is another session, right, of Naveen, sir. At the end, the queries will be posted. Then we will do the question answer session.
Because we have disabled chat.
Yeah.
Okay, you are disabled chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Now I request T. Naveen Chandra Raju, sir, to please render his session on YouTube and Facebook live streaming. Over to Naveen, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah. Now, I'm really happy to have this seminar because 335 members are presented. At present, there are 335. It's a big number I faced. If these people sit in one seminar hall, there would be a great big conference. I hope that is an online. It is a good facility. I hope 335 people mobilization in physically is very much difficult, very much expensive, very much. It's not possible to any national seminar. Now in this, because of COVID, we got this opportunity. We should feel like that only. Now the given topic to me is YouTube streaming and Facebook streaming. Yeah, I'll share my screen. For that, I actually.
I'm sorry for disturbing you. I'll take leave of this session because I have to leave this campus. I have some other meeting in the CC office.
Yeah. Just I clicked here in my Facebook account. I clicked on live. Yeah. Camera is open. Next in YouTube, it is actually social fashion social media. I mean fashion meals. Why I use that word? Teenage people uses most of the teenage people uses to filter their images. So there are filters are given down the camera. If you put this filter, yeah, our image may be purified. I mean, our picture may be more purified. That type of new activity will be there in Facebook. It may be not present in other platforms because other platforms are not used for the fashion field. It is a pure fashion field only. Next, same here, start live video button is there. I am opening start live video. Yeah, it is streaming. It is streaming now. Yeah, live is started now. It is seconds are going 0.5 seconds. Live is starting. Yeah, I hope it is not visible to you, but I'm trying to show. Yeah, this kind of activity. Yeah, definitely my Facebook followers are watching my video now. Like this, it may be presented. Yeah. Next, another tool I want to show. This is OBS. Yeah. This is OBS platform, which is using to telecast our video in YouTube or in Facebook. It's a third-party tool. OBS platform is a third-party tool. This how it will be used means I have one video. Some function is going in. I mean, some college day function is going in our college. We have invited some cameraman. That cameraman is shooting entire the activity. He has a video out card. That with that card, I want to connect to my YouTube. Then I need a intermediate platform for that YouTube as well as cameraman's out card. That is OBS. That the intermediate platform is the OBS platform. This OBS platform it's very easy. Small software you can install by searching OBS download. You can download easily. You can install small one C++ file will be asked. If it is not present in your laptop, it will show the link of download that tool also. You can download C++ that tool. Then by installing that it will be opened. Yeah, it is the installing of OBS. After installing OBS, there will be, I'll explain the things. There will be, this is the actual. Yeah, when you open the OBS, it will display like this. Here, some settings is there. I am clicking on settings. Now this is opened. Here is a stream. Here is a stream. Here, what I am doing, I am selecting Twitter, YouTube, some FTL, another sort of Facebook, show all. So many other platforms are there. Some we don't know about those things because all these are US tools. We know about only Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Loco, Kako TV, Eventuals, DLive, some other new platforms, all of entire world, there, Boomstream. Now I'm selecting here YouTube. I'm selecting, so many hundreds of things are there. Yeah, I'm selecting YouTube. After selecting YouTube, here it is asked for link. If you, the link, server link means that is generated by YouTube channel. Yeah, I'll show that. Open that. Yeah, okay. It's not connecting properly. Yeah, here server, here we have to give the YouTube channel link and stream key. When you create a live session in YouTube, it will give two, one server link and stream key. Just copy paste those two here and just connect your, that video will be played in YouTube. Now, if you want to, I'll explain the thing. Yeah, there are so many help videos in YouTube about OBS player. You can have a look on those videos. Here, output. Here in this we use, actually in stream what we are doing in our laptops, some video is there. That video we are publishing in our YouTube channel lively, not uploading. We are not uploading into the YouTube. If you upload into YouTube, it will be forever. We don't want to upload. Just we want to display this class only for this time only. After completion of class, that may be available in YouTube. If you want to do like that, then this OBS software will be useful. Here streaming your local video, give your local video link, that local video key that may be generated there 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. If you give that, your local video, whatever you are recording in your college day function, that jack will be connected to their laptop. There will be one video displaying their laptop. That video will be lively telecasted in YouTube with this OBS platform. Next, here another option, out. If you want to show, you have one channel. your channel having all your students are your channel subscribers. Another external person is giving his lecture in YouTube. You want to give his lecture live in your channel. Some other person is giving YouTube live class, but he has your students may not know that YouTube channel, may not know that channel, but you want to show that YouTube channel lecture, live lecture to your students, then this will be useful. You can use this to that YouTube channel link here and click here. Automatically your YouTube that channel will be telecasted in your YouTube channel. In OBS platform, that is also available. Yeah, next. Facebook and YouTube. Likewise, Twitter also. Twitter also one side you can give one side activity. It is also you can give your lecture. You can give your speech. It will be viewed by your viewers only. They can't respond you. I mean, like Zoom, just they can chat in comment box only. You can respond. You can give replies in chat box only. Same platform that is also. These are all very familiar platforms to give lectures in YouTube. Okay, next go to virtual classroom. In virtual classroom, Babu sir, what they missed, he missed. I am explaining those things. Actually, previously we installed virtual classroom for only those college students only. Now, this virtual classroom is activated to, I mean, with LifeSize app. Now it become any GDC, entire Telangana or anywhere, anybody can access your virtual classroom through LifeSize. It is after COVID new functionality added in our virtual classroom. Previously, it was not there. It is only for one kind of interactive board in colleges. They are using for only interactive sessions. I mean, digital board like that activity was there. Now it is integrated with LifeSize to make it globally on internet. Yeah, now anybody is giving in their lecture in any college that can be viewed entire Telangana, any student can access. Now actually that class capacity, now it is only 100 for all classes. Now anybody needs big number also, we will provide on depending on your request only. Why? Because it may be some costlier solution. That's why we are thinking. Now commissioners are also planning to have a virtual class for every department, means mathematics, physical science, and life sciences, commerce and arts background. Every department will have their own virtual classroom. Now principal has to organize that virtual classroom to all the lecturers in the department, hourly basis, some 9 to 5. His hour may be defined from 2 to 3. He has to go there. At 2 to 3, he has to give his lecture. At that time, his students only able to watch their lecturer class. Like that, principal has to take care about timetable. That's why this is under plan. Definitely, by college open October 1st, as per UGC norms, all the new classrooms will be started, I hope. These are the things actually I want to conclude my lecture now. Sorry for the interruption. Actually, that LD player made my lecture mess. I didn't expect this thing. If it would have success, definitely my lecture was good. Anyhow, thank you very much, Principal Madam.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for a very interesting session on YouTube and Facebook live streaming, and as well as giving some thoughts on virtual board as well. We have few queries from the participants, sir. A participant from the YouTube live session, Rajeshri ma'am, wants to know, is there a different, is IntelliSpace similar to Smartboard? Hello.
Okay.
Is IntelliSpace similar to
tell me, madam.
SmartBoard?
Yeah.
Her question is IntelliSpace similar to SmartBoard?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a smart board connected on net.
Okay. There's another question from the YouTube live participant. Rani ma'am wants to know the difference between SmartBoard and virtual board.
Yeah, smart board, that's what I told actually. Previously, when we installed a virtual classroom, it was a only smart board and only it is for only one class. It was planned like that. And after that, it will become virtual class. How it will be in internet, anybody can view their class in their mobiles. Difference between smart board and virtual class is global, smart board is only local.
Okay.
I think I have enabled chat. People who are in Zoom can start chatting and you can ask your queries.
Oh, there are many chats. Okay. Audio is not clear. Wonderful lectures are only 2 hours.
Yeah, we will also launch the polls. Participants, please share your views. The poll has started and also the chat has started. You can just chat. Busi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. I have launched everything. You're getting excellent appreciation also. So nice presentation. Yeah.
There's a question, sir. Does OBS Studio support an Android mobile?
Yeah, no. It is a Windows platform.
Okay.
You have to install in laptop. It's not Android.
Surely we are going to give you the recording of every session, but after editing, and it will be really put to all the participants. So don't worry, but you please first attend the lectures and later on we will share the recorded, edited videos. Okay.
There is another question. How to record live video in virtual class?
Yeah, it is there, madam, actually. Actually, the virtual classroom and the tool, there will be a recording option like Zoom. How you get a recording option there. There will be a recording option is there. In that, there will be option. 2 options are there. One, camera recording. Second one is board recording. Board recording means whatever we are writing on board, that will be saved as a one PDF. You can save as some, Sars told some another extension. There will be option. You can save as PDF also. Entire lecture what you wrote on board were saved on PDF. That is one kind of thing. Another thing is cam recording. You have a one camera before you. That camera will be recording. That entire video will be recorded. There will be option of recording, absolutely, but it is not live. Not live means it cannot viewed by others. It will be saved in your CPU, whatever they gave. In that CPU, it will be saved. After that, you have to upload into your YouTube somewhere else.
Okay. Rajni ma'am wants to know, how do I use OBS with YouTube?
Yeah, still there are many people who did not vote. Please start voting. It is only 256 of 257 who voted. We want every one of you to vote. Yeah.
Yeah. How do I use OBS with YouTube?
Yeah, actually, madam, OBS with YouTube means I told already. There are 2 types of usage. First one activity is I am a previous student of Central University. My Central University professor has a one YouTube channel. He is giving his lecture. I know his channel. I am regularly watching his lectures. But my students may not know that channel. But my students follow my channel. They are regularly following my channel. Now, what I do with using OBS, that professor live channel is integrated to my channel. Exactly. my students watching my channel only. They don't know that channel also. No need to know about that. My students are watching my channel. They view live channel of my professor channel. Likewise, that is possible in OBS. First thing. Second thing, I have one recorded lecture.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
At night. Oh, now is it okay, madam? Audible?
Yeah. It is audible.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Now, second activity, I have one video. Already, I prepared myself in my laptop. I don't want to put that video in YouTube. If I put that video in YouTube, it may be viral. It may be the confidentiality of that video may be loose. But I want to give that video to my subscribers, my viewers. How it will be possible? Now, in my YouTube channel, in my live telecast, with using OBS, I'll upload that video. It will come in live only. Whenever I stop the live, that video will not be available on YouTube. This is the second advantage with OBS.
Sir, can you please explain how to have this YouTube channel? Suppose we wanted for a college or something. Yeah.
No problem.
Please explain, sir, because all the participants need to know that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing is there, madam. Nowadays, just YouTube is the resource of all kinds of activity. Just in YouTube, ask how to create YouTube channel. You will get one video with clear steps. You can open within 2 minutes. No need to I explain here. When my AC struck, I mean remote is not working, then I did Blue Star AC not working, AC remote not working. Just I typed that. I got few more videos. I saw my AC remote is locked. I don't know that how to open that. By pressing 2 plus and minus at a time, your remote will be unlocked. Just I press it, it is unlocked. Why I am giving this example? Whenever you get a problem in technical anything, just go to YouTube and search there. Definitely you will get a 100% exact solution. Whatever you are searching for, you have to prepare a correct question, not answer. Answer will be given. If you able to prepare a question, that is enough. Your job is over. You will get a solution. Absolutely. You are enough to ask a question. That is nowadays requirement. Just ask this in how to create YouTube channel. YouTube, you will get a video. Next, madam.
Yeah, there's another question, sir, from Parveen, ma'am. She wants to know: is it a must to have LD player for live streaming?
Yeah, actually, LD player is not must. Actually, LD player is in this Zoom session. I am using my laptop. In my laptop, I want to open Android app of my Facebook. If I open my desktop Facebook app, in desktop, if I open Facebook account, there will not be a YouTube live option. It is only mobile. Android, in Android only it is given. In desktop it is not given. I want to show live stream means definitely I should use my mobile. It is not in front of camera. If I show mobile, that may not good. In laptop only, I want to show my Android app. For that, I use LD player. It is a emulator between Android and Windows. I am opening. There are two types of operating systems. One is already you know Windows operating system. Android is mobile operating system. Android mobile may not open. You never find Android game playing in laptop. If you install LD player, now you can play Android game in your laptop. Temple Run example, take Temple Run. Temple Run is there. You can play in mobile. If you want to play same Temple Run in your laptop, how it possible? If you install LD player there, you will get a Play Store. You can install Temple Run. You can play game there. Like that, I installed for this session only. I used actually. It was Love Story. it was not working properly. Previous session was cache is not clearing. Some settings may be problem. Yeah, that is no need for YouTube live streaming. If you want to do from yourself, no need of LD player. Nothing is there. You can go directly.
Okay. One last question, sir. Fatima from Fatima ma'am. How to share live stream with others?
Just give a link in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Just give a link of your channel link, whatever you want to give your YouTube channel live. After creating your YouTube channel, you will get a link. Please share that link to in WhatsApp or in SMS. After clicking there, they can view your channel.
Okay.
Physically.
Okay, sir. That's it for the question answer session. Now I request D. Shravan Kumar sir to please present the reporting. Shravan sir.
Madam, I am audible?
Yeah,
yes,
you are
sir.
audible. Yeah.
Okay. Very good evening to one and all. Respected Principal Madam, Dr. D. Vijayalakshmi Garu, respected resource persons, Mr. T. Naveen Chandra Raju, Academic Officer, CCE, and Gajendra Babu Garu, ICT Officer, and those Technical Coordinator, CCE, Government of Telangana. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to propose reporting on this occasion. I, on behalf of Government City College, and personally thank you and congratulate Chief Patron of the program, Sri Naveen Mittal Saru, and our dynamic principal, Madam Dr. D. Vijayalakshmi Garu, for her efforts towards conduct and making it a grand success of this one-week faculty development program. I also extend my thanks and congratulations to our program organizers and committee from CCE, advisory committee, technical advisory team, and moderators for today's session. And
please thank the media. Media is giving a wide coverage.
Yeah. Gajendra Babu sir has explained about how to use the virtual board. So there we are having option life size video tool, video conference tool. So we can interact with the 100 students at a time. So previously, this virtual board having only in IIT government degree colleges out of 150 Telangana colleges, degree colleges. So only MOOC cell will be previously using this particular virtual board. So Sir has explained about very well about virtual board. So in that one, we are having the life size tool, and we can simultaneously, we can use the IntelliSpace. So there we are having the n number of options. So whatever you're writing on the board or whatever you're using the tools, so you can draw anything or you can shape, write anything, or you can do any type of dimensions. So that will be recorded. So we are having the record button. Okay. So we can use mathematical geometry box components also there. We can create like n number of pages. So whatever we are created or whatever we are using in the classroom, so the total things, suppose we explain something to the students, so that will be totally recorded. So like we can explain stepwise everything, each and every point. So that is also recorded in this particular tool. So when you are using this particular IntelliSpace tool, and we can cover this one through the life size video conference tool. So we can store in a computer, and when we require and when we review this particular topic, again we can run this same topic n number of times also. So we can import n number of objects and videos, and whatever we are having our related to our subject and part of our curriculum also. So it is a tremendous job by our Gajendra Babu sir. And next our Naveen Chandra Raju sir has explained about the live streaming. So there we are having the n number of components: YouTube Studio, YouTube Live, and Facebook live streaming also. So there we are using one component that is middleware LD player. So to integrate with the Windows and Android operating systems. So why? Because it is a Windows is separate platform and Android is a separate platform. So compulsory we need some middleware. So sir has explained, sometimes we are having the components are, but how to use and how to connect with all these tools, we don't know. So this will be compulsory. We have to know about the LD player regarding middleware. So there we are having the one publish option. So when you're clicking on that one, directly we can live stream that one. So there we are having the filters concept also. So whatever we are having our object, so you want to display in a clarity way. So then we can use this particular filters concept. So we can use upload and live button in YouTube Studio and YouTube Live also. And there is another, Sir has explained about OBS platform. It is a third party tool. There we can, whatever we are recorded in our function. So with the help of video out card and intermediate tool, we can live stream that one. And we can use the same thing in a Twitter also. There also, it is a one-way method. And when we interact with the students, there compulsory we have to use the chat box. Now we are having the, in a virtual classroom, we are having the interactive board, live sense, also again Sir explained. So these are the things I explained about video conference tool and life size tool, video conference tool, that is. And this same thing will be, suppose we missed, then compulsory you want to use this one again, then compulsory we have to use the live streaming. So there also we are having the links, we can use a number of times. So this is a wonderful job done by the Naveen Chandra sir. Again, my special thanks to resource persons Gajendra Babu sir and Mr. T. Naveen Chandra Raju sir for accepting our invitation as a resource person in spite of their busy schedule in this pandemic period. Sir, from the bottom of my heart, I really thank you for enlightening us with your words. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thanks to all the participants for listening patiently. Thank you, one and all. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Mr. Sudarshan sir to please propose vote of thanks.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Again, good afternoon, everyone. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of Government City College, our beloved principal, Dr. V. Vijayalakshmi ma'am, convener and IQAC coordinator, Dr. Varaprasad sir, co-convener, Dr. Ratna Prabhakar sir, organizer Anil Kumar sir, technical advisor committee members, all the staff members and students of City College, and on my own behalf, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the speakers of today's session, Gajendra Babu sir and T. Naveen Chandra Raju sir, for gracing the occasion and sharing us your knowledge, findings, and opinions today. It has been an enriching experience to listen to your presentation. We have been introduced to so many new things in the field of IT, specifically IT as an instrument in the field of teaching learning process. Your presentation has given us confidence that we can also do it. I once again thank you both for the informative and valuable lectures. I also thank all the participants for their participation and extended support. I also thank electronic as well as print media for their wide coverage. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, once again, thank you, resource persons, Naveen Chandra sir and Gajendra Babu sir, and for all the participants. We are extremely sorry that we can't use that option of raising hands because we have just we are only using chat, and any queries, anything, you please put down only on the last day. We will give you the chance of raising the hand. All in all, you are a very, 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 very good participants, and we really thank you, and use your knowledge, keep sharing, go with lots of collaboration, and be technical always. That is the small message I want to give you all for this day. So have a wonderful evening and come back again tomorrow at the same time, 3 to 4:30. Thank you, one and all. Yeah.